Hello and welcome back to the cultist run here. So we are way in the north. We found our first city of the entire map here, though there are still settlements to be discovered here and here at least. Anyways, so there's two contracts here. One of them being this one, secure the ruined surface copper vein. And I will accept this. So, the black faction here is clearly the largest faction on the map, so I don't think I can really afford to piss them off any further. I've been raiding their caravans and being an all-around nuisance so far, but I don't think I want to turn them hostile. Because of this very specific origin that we have here, I need to find these cultists, and if I lock myself out of their settlements, then that's going to be more difficult than it would otherwise be. So yeah, unless the situation really calls for it, I don't think I can afford to raid more of their caravans. Anyways, I'll put these guys into the fighting line. Because you never know what you're facing. This is just a one-skull contract, but still, it could be trouble. And also, I have been informed that what I thought was a bug actually isn't a bug, so my bad. So, in the hardened quality of life combat options, there's this hold on hostile discovery. I think I will turn that off. I might even turn it back on, but for now, let's go with this. So now that I move someone in combat, when they see someone new, they don't suddenly stop moving. Anyways, so yes, I have this wooden shield here, and I'm still using this garbage shield, so I guess I will do a little replacement here. Ever so slightly better. So there you go. Now let's go see about this contract. Should I do it during the night time? Maybe I should. Since I don't have a ranged unit yet, so let's wait just a tiny amount in case there's brigands here. The surface copper vein is full of people, alright, but they aren't brigands. Refugees clutter the place like moving trash looking for somewhere to rest. The disgusting men and women and even children walk meekly around the premise, altogether too weak to pay mind to the mercenary band before them. Esvik comes to your side and asks what should be done. If they are left to stay, Berthwin of Thunderstead won't be very happy, and you'll probably not be seeing any pay. On the other hand, just look at the miserable lot. They deserve a rest from whatever troubles drove them here. Alright, well, we aren't the good guys, and we need to maintain relations as well as get paid, so kick these people out. You have Esvik dole out a few foodstuffs to the refugees. Well, that's a kind way of kicking them out. Items that were close to going bad anyway, or pieces of bread that double as bricks, and an old stew that reeks of death when you pull the lid off. The refugees take every item as though you'd given them the world. They don't say thanks, though. They just nod and shrug and carry on. Get lost, you rabble! Alright, well, no combat there. Would have been better to have some combat. Anyways, we need to also show this worker caravan here to the ruins, and now we can get page. There we are. Returning to Berthwin of Thunderstead, you explain that the surface copper vein is well underway to restoration. He thanks you.
Well, would you look at that? A mercenary who keeps his word and gets his work done. A rarity. Here is your pay.
One of his men hands you a burlap sack heavy and sharpened by crowns. Berthwin of Thunderstead tips a hand.
Be seeing you, sellsword.
Alright. I'll read some of these contract flavor texts every now and again. I usually don't, but the game has excellent writing, so why the hell not? Okay, so there's a caravan contract here. So where was it going? Hohenturm. So maybe, let's see, where is that? Do I see it? Am I blind? Oh, it's here. Okay, so I have to go through all of this area. We might be attacked by barbarians along the way. And if it is a tough group of them, then we might have to flee. So not sure if I should take that. Also the pay, how much was it? Probably not much. 660. Well, that's not nothing. Does mean I don't need to feed the people for a little bit. I think it's probably too much of a risk and it takes a lot of time where we can't control if we get attacked, if we can attack anyone, so I think I'll pass on it. Anyways, I'll just... I guess I already took a look at that. Anyways, what's the selling price here? Should I sell something? 13, that's not much. I still have room, so I'll only sell a few things. I guess I'll sell this food though, since I have too much of it. You can have the strange meat. Have fun figuring out what exactly it is. Let us leave. So this is a really inconvenient place for this city to be. If I want to sell there, it's so far from everything else. Oh, yet again, a caravan contract to Hohenturm. This is not the kind of work we're looking for. However, no, you don't have any cultists. Not that I really have any money for them anyway. Okay, so hopefully I can find a city somewhere around here. I haven't counted the settlements and I don't remember just how many there's supposed to be, but anyway. We need some locations, some conveniently placed locations where I can sell things. 7 to 10 thralls. Can I take those on? Well, I can take them on, but can I win? Can I win? I can win probably. How many casualties though? It is a risk. If these two die, the sacrifices, then obviously that's less of a problem. But I shouldn't get my cultists killed unless the situation is really calling for it. If the risk is worth it. But I do need money. I do need experience points. So if I fight them during the night time, then I guess their throwing weapons aren't that big of an issue. Though I also have less range defense. If it's if it's 7, 7 to 10. I don't know. Feels like I should be able to take a group of thralls on at this point in the run, but this is not going that well. I've had people killed, people die kind of perhaps in vain, perhaps needlessly risked in battle. Which again doesn't really matter unless they're cultists, but plenty of them have been cultists. I don't know, I think I shouldn't take that at the moment, as bad as that feels. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Feels bad, but oh well. I absolutely do need to take on... Actually, let's go this way as well. Do need to take on all of the fights that I can take. So I can't be passing on them forever, especially since this is not Legends. I do not get experience points from caravans and deliveries. Definitely cannot take this group on. Reavers are too much at the moment, I think. Don't I have like one throwing net? Let's see. It seems I don't, so I guess I used it, or I'm misremembering. Okay, that's going to be more barbarians, probably. Well, I see nothing. Anyways. Let's see what we have in this direction. trading caravan. It's once again one of these black house caravans. So I don't think I can really risk it here. Risk annoying them enough so that they deem me a threat. Okay, this group of barbarians is not afraid of us, but I am afraid of them, so I will bravely run away. I need to find men that are capable of fighting, and then I need to take on fights and actually win those fights without suffering too many casualties. Okay, this is good, this is excellent. A few brothers come to you looking rather worried. They say Sigmar has been sitting with Adalbert for a few hours now. When you ask what's the worry, they remind you that the cultist has a scarred forehead and speaks of incredibly strange things. Yeah, those are the demands of Davkul, an example of one's commitment. You do not understand what could possibly be wrong with that. You go and see the two men. Adalbert looks up at you, smiling, and says the cultist actually has a lot to teach him. Perhaps he does, but you know Davkul's presence need not be felt in all, and if it desired being forced upon the world, it would be a misapprehension of Davkul's purpose. Show him the darkness. You nod and turn away. By next morning, Adalbert is found with a fresh wound on his forehead. The blood of conversion and the price some must pay to devote themselves to Davkul. When you ask how he is doing, he only says a few words. Davkul is coming. Shaking your head, you correct him. Davkul is not coming. Davkul awaits us all. Adalbert has been converted to a cultist. Sigmar gains resolve. Davkul awaits. Okay, there we go. Adalbert is now a cultist. That is extremely helpful. That means he will not leave us once we get the sacrifice event, which probably will happen pretty soon. And also, as far as I'm aware, there is a cooldown on this event as well, which means I cannot convert another person for some time now. But yeah, excellent that we get Adalbert converted, as he has a lot of potential. 3-star melee skill. Promised potential. Okay, and here we have a village. Okay, a couple of contracts here. Hunt down what terrorizes. This is a 3-skull. I don't think I can, not without help, so I will pass on it. And then there's a delivery to Eichholz. I guess I'll take that, since I'm not raiding caravans along the way anyway. One weird thing, which I suppose is present in vanilla as well. Well, I find it strange at least. If you're on a contract, you cannot actually attack a caravan that's neutral. I find that a little bit strange, but anyways, let's take this delivery and let's get the hell out of the north. Alright, no cultists here. Selling price is probably bad, and it is. I guess we'll just leave. So, yeah. We won't be... Oh, the road actually continues there. Well, that's a good thing. What I was going to say is that the deliveries obviously don't pay a lot. And like I said, we don't get experience points for completing them, unlike you do in Legends. But in a situation like this, it's definitely better than nothing. Okay, another city, and this one is better placed. So, okay, the map is looking better. So what I can do is try to up my relations here, and then I will potentially, hopefully, have a very good selling price. And also, we already have ambushed trade routes. So let's see. Can I make some money? Yes, I can. Selling price is 20. That's a good amount. So I will go ahead and sell the incense. I have food for 9 days. I guess I'll probably keep all of this food, even though, yes, I could potentially get a slight profit from selling some of it. I will sell you the nacho brains. I could also hold on to them, but let's sell them. Don't need this many militia spears, definitely. I'll sell all but one. And sell one of these, and I guess one of these. And also that. I'll keep the jacket fangs. We can craft a nacho amulet at some point for a minor boost. So these are 40 helmets. I suppose I'll actually repair them. Also repair these. No, I don't need the bludgeon, but I'll repair this one, the short sword. All right, won't be selling the furs. We can get a better price for them. Now, do you have any cultists? You do not, sadly, but you do have a cripple. I can, with some luck, keep these non-cultists around, even if they get angry, as long as I can get them drunk or something like that. This guy is determined and hates undead. Well, don't we all? Even us followers of Davkul hate the undead. Okay, so another promised potential character. And it seems like a ranged character, probably go throwing. And also has the ranged combat 3, so that's very good. We can make, if he succeeds, and if he gets converted, an excellent backline character out of this guy. Though he also has a star in melee defense. It always feels a little bit awkward when you have stars in ranged skill as well as melee defense. But yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Only has 37 hit points, so might die pretty easily. Okay, so I feel like now we can potentially take on some easier combats again. Let's see if I can find some. I'll give you, I guess, a nomad sling. And you can have the militia spear as a backup. He won't be hitting anything for a while, probably, but anyways, he has something to do. Alright, I'll probably pass on recruiting more. I would, in a normal run, get a brawler here. I would probably get this thief, but I don't know if I should, since I haven't had the sacrifice event yet. If I had just had it, then I could go on a recruiting spree, I suppose. But I haven't had it. Alright, so the road actually continues in this direction as well, so there's still more places to find. Oh, it leads here. Okay, well, makes sense. So our destination is there. So what my plan now is, since I'm not going to be doing any caravan raiding, not against the Black House, I guess we'll do some contracts that we are able to do for the Black House and build up relations, especially with this place. Also, the road continues there, so there's a settlement, or maybe even 2 settlements somewhere around there. Anyways, let's deliver the cargo. Almost 20 minutes I've played this episode and still no combat. Romuald of Eckholtz, waiting for you as you enter the town. He hurriedly takes the cargo off your hand.
Oh, I did not think you would get here.
His grubby fingers dance along the chest, carrying the cargo. He turns around and barks an order to one of his men. They step forward and hand you a satchel of crowns. Crowns well deserved. Of course. Okay, caravan contract. To the north. Okay, that's riskier because of the barbarians. Also, no cultists here. So that was Hammererden. Do I want to risk that? I don't think so, probably not. Would hate to have to abandon that. So instead, I can go west or east, or maybe even north, to find out what's here. Ideally, I will find some wandering brigands around that I can actually defeat, and then we can sell the loot here. Hopefully we can maintain, or hopefully they still keep that ambushed trade routes condition there. I'll go and check probably at what's over here at Finst. Well, then again, there's more settlements here. in this direction. So let's actually go this way. Do some contracts. Since I can't really... I don't think I should be attacking any encampments. Okay, that's something. Let's go take a look. That's probably brigands. And hopefully something I can fight. I'll go 1 time speed because it's the night time and the forest. I do not want to be ambushed. Tracks are leading away, of course, but they probably haven't seen us. Okay, over here. Yeah, brigands, they want to fight. Okay, so this is a tougher one. But they don't have any ranged, so it doesn't matter if it's daytime or not. Having a net or 2 would help. What I can do is head on over here and recruit someone. Maybe even a cultist to help out. Also what I can do is start the fight, take a look and determine if it's winnable or not. If they low roll with their troops as well as their equipment, then it's of course far easier. But let's let them follow us. Then again, should I fight in the forest? That means I can perhaps set up some choke points. Which is of course a good thing if they want to attack you instead of holding position. But yeah, let's go here first. Okay, we can even fight with allies. I suppose I probably will, because I'm still a little bit worried and afraid, like the coward that I am. Okay, there's no cultists here, so I guess we probably do nothing. I'll take a look at the marketplace though. I don't really see anything that I'd like. Not for those prices at least. So I suppose nothing here. Okay, let's see if I can fight with the allies, and the problem here of course is that they will get all of the kills. Well, not all of them, but hopefully they get as few as possible. Okay, so let's see. Pathfinding is being done. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, this would have been very difficult without help. Whose turn is it? Oh, yours. Okay. Nasty. Nasty arbalesting. Alright. So, I don't remember if it's been changed at some point, how the experience works, the experience gain. How much will we get if we kill this guy, since the majority of the hit point damage has already been dealt. But I suppose I might as well probably kill this guy. Why the hell not? Well, you tried. You tried your best. Now let's try the rest. God damn it, guys. God damn it, guys. There we go. The nobles certainly aren't afraid of this rabble here. They shouldn't be. Okay, my ranged guy, Swain, has a 7% chance. So I guess we'll go for that. Nice try. Better luck next time, though. Okay, these two are relatively easy to kill. But I don't really have much killing power here. Let's wait and see where the hooked blade goes. Alright, that's an elevated position from there. So if I take this position, I guess that's fine-ish. But what will I do with Eswig? Anyways, you, Adalbert, have the whip. I guess that doesn't really do much at the moment. Do I even care about disarming them? Not really. Since I'm not engaged there. I could switch into the actual damaging weapon. Let's do that. Melee defense of 4. That is just a knife though, and he can't even use the puncture ability because you need, let's see, target must be surrounded by at least 2 characters. So I'm not afraid. Not afraid. Okay, engaging here, slight risk, but then again, this is a sacrificial lamb character. But then again, I don't really benefit from getting next to this guy, so let's not. Not yet, at least. I suppose if I move there, Esvik will be the target, so I guess I should shield wall if so. And over here, I guess I engage there. The crossbowman AI, it seems, is still pretty dumb. Why would you move there instead of killing someone? Anyways. I think I'll wait before I try to do anything here. Nice shot. I commend you, sir. That was an excellent, excellent shot. One thing that I could have done, I guess I still can technically in this run, would be to get hostile with a noble faction and then lure their troops into hostile encampments. And perhaps that way I could clean up, have them fight each other. But at least for now I won't bother doing that. Okay, guys, please leave some for me. May I have some more, sir? 21. No. Right, just try to get some kills here, deal some damage, get some XP, get some loot. The fight is obviously kind of over. Well, more than kind of. They're still fighting back, but it's over. Let's finish this. Okay, sadly I can't get to anyone with you. I guess I go the long way around in that case. Alright, good one. This guy has the better armor, the better stuff, but unless I get a headshot, then... Who gets to act? You get to act. I guess I go for him. I don't really care about this scoundrel as much. At some point, I suppose I should actually take a look at how the experience works in this iteration of Reforged as well as Hardened. Anyways, we get some kills, 3 of them, and we get 1 level up, but it's on a sacrificial guy, so not that helpful. Loot is helpful though. Okay, a kill, level 2. What do I give you? Maybe one with the shield? Sure, let's give you that. Yeah, okay. Doesn't have parry, but I already took the shield perk, so I suppose it doesn't matter. Let's go with those. And I'll actually put these guys back to the reserves, so they don't get more XP unless it's warranted. I guess I do nothing there. Let us continue on our merry way and find some more people to send to Davkul. Oh, we cannot send orc marauders to Davkul though. Guys, do you want to fight some orcs? It seems they might catch up to me. Maybe. Or not. Okay, let's go. Let's do this again. Lure them into the nobles and hopefully get a kill or 2 or, well, the more the merrier, I suppose. Hello, are you still home? You are home. But, of course, they run away. Let's see if I can catch up to them with the nobles? It seems I cannot. The nobles are too slow. And yeah, I cannot stun them on the map. Damn it, guys. Did you not do any cardio? Come on, you can march faster than that. Maybe they will get confused during the night time, lose sight of the nobles and start chasing us again. Maybe. Also, this is taking a long time. Yeah, they lost sight. Okay. Let's do this. Guess I'll bring these two again. This is far riskier than the last one. There we go. Even with all of these nobles, if I want to get those kills. Nice shot there. Orcs are very dangerous early on. When they're double gripping those weapons. So maybe I can get like a kill or two here. Every little bit of experience and loot helps a lot. Yeah, I guess I'll take that position. Cannot attack from there. If I move here... Then, yeah, let's just move there instead. Do not have to worry at all. If I do this, there's an ever so slight chance that one of these guys will use the rotation ability, put me next to the orcs, and that's not good. However, they are slower than the orcs, so I will risk it. Risk it for the orc biscuit. Yeah, let's move there. And you go on the flank, I suppose. Okay, that's the Hardened mace perk doing the days there. And that actually also hits Frizo. I'll take a look here. So, this thing, I guess. Shockwave. Crush one and watch the shockwave rattle the rest. Whenever you stun or kill an enemy, apply dazed to all enemies adjacent to the target for 1 turn. So that is quite powerful and also annoying when it's the enemy doing that. Okay, so I could maybe kill this guy if I get a headshot. This one is perhaps easier though to hit. So I'll go for that one. I did not land a hit. Nor there. Well, if I can't get a kill here, then too bad. Let's see, just... there's not really much of a chance there, but I'll take the chance. Alright. Maybe I should actually shield wall. But let's wait and see what develops. Engage there. You can just stab. What is your initiative, orc? 34. I suppose I'll just attack there. Not a problem anymore. Nor is that one. Bleed, you silly orc. Bleed. Alright. I want Frizzle there, so let's not move there with you. Actually, wait. And probably also wait for the orc to act. Yeah, let's wait. I don't want to be damaged. Turn done, turn done. 62 initiative. But you're a sacrifice, and also you have higher initiative. Well, now you don't. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Especially when they're fleeing. Another victorious battle for the history books. We are doing so much work helping out these nobles here. They are watching and learning how to do this stuff. There we go. Did I get kills? I got 4 kills. Okay. So, definitely worth it. Also 3 level ups. Nice. Loot is underwhelming, but so it sometimes goes. Especially when you have these observers who definitely didn't help us at all. There to leech our kills and loot. Okay, Surate the sacrifice. You can get back in there. And let's give you either survival instinct or fast adaptation. I'll go with fast adaptation. You have range defense. You also have parry, so I don't know. He's not going to be with us, but I suppose I might as well give you range defense. Because of the parry perk, which is very powerful if you have range defense. Okay, Frizzo, who is a cultist, plus level 2. Min rolls the melee defense, Max rolls the melee skill. Let's probably... Do I take initiative? No, I don't think I will. So instead, fatigue or hit points. Does have unstoppable to use fatigue later on, but that's of course very far away. Let's take hit points here. And let's see, so we'll reach around 77 melee skill by level 11. That is a bit low, so I suppose I might take fast adaptation, but I do think that adrenaline is overall more useful. If I wanted to, I could already decide to go with shields as well. But let's go with the adrenaline. And let's see, what options do you have weapons-wise? Okay. So probably hammers, well, spears maybe. It would make more sense to go with spears if this were not hardened, because of course, like I've said, in this mod, spears no longer have the plus 20% to hit for thrust. It's just, as far as I can tell, just based on the reach value. Well, I suppose spears will have a bigger reach overall. Anyways, there's still one more level up, that's Adalbert. Also, you're no longer a prospect, you're a cultist plus pot for promised potential, which I'll take here. Okay, there we go. Did you have parry? You do. You also have a star in range defense, so I guess I might go with that. We'll of course get plus 15 if promised potential is a success. That would be very nice. Also has stars in initiative, but no medium armor perk 3. So I suppose I'll take the resolve, the range defense, and the melee skill here. Yeah, let's go with parry. But with 40 hit points, I might keep this guy away from the action for a while. Though he does get 9 lives, which I believe I will take next level up. Anyways, that's enough blabbering. After the battle is over, you find Swain on his knees, his body swaying back and forth as he nurses a wound. You hear muffled cries in between all too loud moans. Approaching, you ask the man if he is all right. He shakes his head and explains that this was his first test of real vicious combat. It was not what he expected, and isn't sure if he can continue. You will continue, Swain. Okay, I'll be kind. There is nothing to lose by being kind. There is not a soul out here who isn't scared. The man looks around him, at the bodies, at the land, at the sky. He nods and gets to his feet. Before heading back to camp, he thanks you for your words. Thank ye, Captain. I'll do a better job of hiding my fears. You nod back with a terse smile before putting your fist to your chest. Bottle it all up right here and don't let anybody else see it. Half of any battle is convincing your opponent that you're crazier than they are. Okay, we are the Davkul cultists, so that is definitely true. Being fearless is impossible, but faking it for a time is not. Fake it till you make it. The man nods again and heads back to camp with his head held a little bit higher. Gets +2 resolve. Okay. We carry on. Brigands. Okay, this one is a very easy group. Definitely fight that. And since it is sunrise, despite them having poachers, which means ranged advantage, I will fight during the daytime. Just taking a look here at... I guess I could use this shield in this fight instead of this for more ranged defense, I guess. Both of these guys are level 2. Do I need them in this? I could bring like one of them, but if I level them too much, then they might be out of the sacrificial pool, depending on who I recruit and when. Can I do this with these 4? Probably. Let's see. So, up to 6 scoundrels. Yeah, I can probably do that. It might be painful, depending on the poachers and luck, but I should be able to do this. Also, this is a 50 helmet, so give that to a backliner. I guess you. Slightly better. Alright, Swain. Yeah, if Swain gets hit in the head with 37 hit points, he might basically immediately die. Oh, hello. This is tougher. So ideally I fight this one and not this one unless I get some levels here and don't take injuries. Okay, I guess we fight in the forest. Since these guys are chasing me, I can't afford to wait. They have the advantage in the forest, sadly, but oh well. Since they can... Oh, they're not staying put. Well, how kind. How kind. I guess Swain definitely with his sling and his 35 ranged skill is intimidating enough that they have deemed him a threat. They don't have the range superiority, it seems. Alrighty. So maintaining some initiative, I suppose, is a good thing. I could also just wait for surround bonuses, but I suppose I'll just go for it immediately. There you go. There's the bolster perk in action as well. Alright, see if you can finish... Well, then again, do you have more initiative than this guy? No, you don't. Okay. So let's see if I can finish that. Nope. Wonky bow. Alright, I'll advance a bit here. Feels good to have one of these easier battles, since we've been kind of struggling a bit. You can wait for these guys to arrive, so just hold, do absolutely nothing. Move you there. And you can move like there or hold. Does it matter? Not really. Well, it matters an ever so slight amount, because if this guy advances and goes for a stun, I suppose he'll go for him. And he has, well, because he has the lowest melee defense. I do also have the adrenaline, though. Yeah, I don't know. Sure. Let's see. It is only with 55 melee skill, though. But he does get it. Well done. Now back off. Probably use adrenaline again, but I'll keep it as an option to not use it. Oh, you silly sod. Why are you wavering? It's just a couple of scoundrels. Just a couple of scoundrels. Okie dokie. This guy's still coming in. He's more of a threat. Well, this guy is kind of a threat, I guess. But yeah, that initiative thing, so I don't know. Just go for this. There you go. Elevated now. Alright. Wait. Okay, well, Swain will be backing off. I don't need his contribution in this fight anyway. Don't want him dying. Some stupid wonky bow poachers. Run away. There we go. I'll go ahead and use that already. This time. Definitely want to hit this one. I guess I can move and do that. Wait. Okay. Yeah, you're level 2. You don't have the 9 lives yet, so I might decide to actually move to safety with you as well. So I can probably just move here, and that's pretty safe. These block sight, so I don't know, this is probably safe from this guy. Yeah, I'll move there. Alright, let's finish this. 15. This guy might still decide to go for Swain, but I suppose I can intercept him. If that were to happen. Stabity stab, stab. Bonk. Ideally I can kill these two. I guess I can get next to them with Hilmar. 30 melee defense. This guy is elevated. Wooden flail. I have pretty good armor on Hilmar, but I don't know if that's worth it at the moment. Let's wait and see if they're content staying put. It seems they are. Nice try, buddy. Okay. Well, I guess I deserve that, since I taunted them like that. Alright, I'll risk this. It's a risk because Esvik is next to this guy. But it's a very, very slight risk. Okay, I'll be greedy and go for these two. And I don't know. Guess I could get the cleaver out. Sure, let's do that. You've taken a bit of damage though, so wait before you get next to this guy. Dagger attacks are only 3 AP. Well, not the puncture, but the regular stab is 3 AP, even without having dagger mastery. Ouch! That hurts. That hurts. Hopefully I don't get unlucky here and lose Esvig. I don't think that will happen. It theoretically might, but I don't think it will. Who's laughing and why are you laughing? Is it because of bully? I don't know. Anyways, extremely rude behavior. Can you kill this guy with your 10%? No, you cannot. Can't move and attack. I guess I could move here. Yeah, I suppose I will. Get a morale check out of that. Well done. Okay. Somewhat lucky to not be hit at all there. Okay, there we go. We are victorious. I'll not risk it with S-Wick though. No point. I wonder what causes this bug. Okay, there we are. Good fight. Swain gets a level up. And we find things. So I will actually name you now. So it's like I've been saying, it's pretty likely this guy will either die or get annoyed enough, afraid enough to leave. But anyway, let's treat it like he's with us for the long term. So range skill. What else? I guess fatigue and maybe range defense or hit. No, hit points. Yeah, you need more hit points. Up to a whopping 40 hit points. And I sadly have to, I think, ignore these guys for now at least. Though we have help here. Should I once again utilize the help? My armor is damaged on multiple people. That's a bit of a problem. However, I also have a backline weapon times 2. I can camp here for a tiny bit. Okay, now they're afraid. I'm not going to go chasing them, I don't think. If we run into them again, then we'll re-evaluate the situation. But for now, let us not. Selling price is bad. There's no cultists here. I suppose I could... Nah, let's not for that price. Not for 500. I might have gotten a dog or two otherwise. Well, I guess I can still take a look at the marketplace, but no. Dogs are quite helpful early on. Guess we head to Wagenheim after I've camped for a bit. Repair my stuff. One thing in the cultist origin you can try to do is stay around settlements with taverns. So if you get the sacrificial event, you can hopefully get your people drunk, intoxicated enough, quickly enough that they don't want to leave just yet. Also, this is a very tough group of brigands. But yeah, I could fight them potentially with help. Even both of these groups at once, because nobles are so good. Definitely can't do those alone at the moment. We will bide our time, not risk it. Until we're sure. Okay, there we go, there we go. Now this is a fight. Oh, you silly brigands. There's a lot of you. You have the numerical superiority. But you will die screaming. Alright, I can move there and attack, but should I do that? My helpers are on the flanks, so I guess I can move there later on as well. So someone probably ends up there anyway. Will this guy want to move there and block me? Potentially, yes. So what I'll do is move there in advance. So that does reveal the back line here. I have a range defense of 3. Well, I'll risk it. I can decide to back off with Friso if the situation calls for it. Having a capable archer right about now would be excellent. Oh, yeah, thank you, pikeman. Oh, are some of the helpers in the north? Seems like, well, who is this guy fighting? I don't know. I forget if there was a dog on this flank, but anyway. Okay, I suppose Esvik here is committed. With this help, I'll probably be fine even against these tougher enemies, but I don't know. This is not that easy, since there's 19 enemies. I'll wait and see if I want to shield wall. Okay, elevated position here. That's a good one for one of these guys, so I suppose I should probably step down. Where do I want to put you, though? This is a decent spot, but plenty of them are coming in very soon. I'll step there for now and wait. See where the enemy wants to take position. Oh, what the... God damn it, guy. Why did you take that? You silly noble. Well, you're not even a noble. You fight for the nobles, but you are no noble. That was an ignoble act, footman. You silly, silly SOB. Okay. Well, I suppose it is what it is. Could have even, with enough luck, from this position headshotted this guy with the whip. I mean, it's a long shot. And he actually has steel brow, but no helmet. Well, anyway. I guess I'll go on this flank. So why is this guy going this way? Well, it's the Battle Brothers AI. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Would be so much more helpful if one of these ones had blocked the access somewhere around here. Anyways, I could go on this flank, I guess, but I only have, well, I do have one footman. Well, I guess these footmen are here. And Sigmar. What this position? I'm a little bit afraid of this thug with the axe, so I shouldn't allow that to have a shot on me. So maybe like all the way back here. Because I'll have people in range and I can reposition. Okay, I don't think I want to take that spot. So either I stay put or move with you, Friso. This is again slightly problematic because of the thug. I've also taken a hit already, so I'll actually back off, I think. Let us not risk it needlessly. Well done, Hilmar. Stay there. Alright. This guy cannot reach that position and attack as far as I can see. Splitman is 5 AP, but he has to spend 1 more AP to get up, so he shouldn't have enough. Does not have Pathfinder, so I wonder should I take that spot. I think I shouldn't. Shouldn't risk it when I don't have rotations, etc. I can take this one. Yeah, let's do that. 25% chance. This one might actually be a... well, it's only 15. I guess this one, theoretically... well, I was going to say it's going to potentially be a kill with a headshot, but that's not actually true. Anyways, let's go for that and miss. If things go awry here, we will suffer casualties. And I will shield wall here. Can't actually push enemies back with this shield equipped, which I might have done otherwise. Okay, Sigma. Yeah, I suppose we'll protect Adelbert from this spot. Okay, they're going for me. I guess that makes sense. And this one didn't. Guess there was a dog on that flank, and this raider has now killed the dog. Yeah, that's good. Good for me. Weaken my enemies. Well, our enemies, I guess. Okay, that's a 52. I guess I do go for it. While he doesn't have the opportunity to use shield wall. But I can also back off after missing that. For safety reasons, of course. Okay, I don't have anyone in range. Let's wait. Rude. But now I can attempt to kill you. Probably just go for it immediately. Should I move here actually instead of there? I think since this thug with the axe is still in play, hasn't committed to a position, I think this is a better spot. Misses. Okay, do we have a target here? Yes, we do. You tried. Alright, this guy's probably going for the flail anyway, so let's not bother with the shield wall. You bother with the shield wall, though. Stunning the dog. Okay, I'll see if I can get a lucky headshot here. Nope. With a famed whip, I wonder how much damage I could do here. Probably could be killing this guy, since his armor is so garbage. Alright, there's a... Oh, god damn it. Confident raider coming in on the northern flank. And Hilmar has been hit in the head by a slingstone for a daze. And that's a 33 against a riposte, so let's not... I can absorb the riposte potentially with Sigmar, so let's wait. Unless this guy somehow has the... Oh, stop it! Stop it! Sons of bitches. Oh, okay. Well, he's still alive, so it's fine. Okay, let's see. We actually land a lucky hit. Oh, and your riposte is gone. Okay. Oh, is that because I hit you? I think it is. Let's see. Riposte effect is removed when hit by an attack as well. Okay. Oh, god damn it, you... Stop it. Okay, now I definitely need to move Hilmar out of there. I can still stay with Swain. Okay, there's the headshot. Anyway. I am getting a bit annoyed at this, but I should be able to keep him alive, so it's not that bad. Might need to recover here pretty soon. Nobles are doing work. Alright, run away. Try it again. You son of a bitch. I guess it's hardened. Oh, what the... I hate those slingstone headshots. Anyways, I guess it's hardened that has added these laughing sound effects. Might be reforged as well. Alright, you wait. Still going for Hilmar. Well, actually, never mind. It was for Swain. Close though. And now it seems I need to run away here. Cannot really engage with a Vandal. Alright. Try to get the skill. Nope. Should have recovered, actually. Continue running away. They're ignoring the war dog. I'll not waste the fatigue on that anymore. You recover. Pikeman is in trouble. I might still fight with Hilmar if the ranged guys have been dealt with. At the moment, of course, that is not the case. Yeah, the AI is definitely improved, I think. Anyway, let's see. So I have a 42% chance. This guy is shield walling, but he might not if I wait, which I will do. You just recover, I think. Let's wait and see what happens with this guy as well, I think. And with you as well. How rude of you to go for Esvik. Okay, that's a target, I guess. Nice. Okay, at the moment, let's not risk Hilmar, but I will move him to a hidden spot here, I suppose. Let's do so. Alright, hopefully I can kill this one. Come on. Headshot. That's a kill though. I'll, I guess, ignore this Vandal with you and instead go for their backline. Okay, good luck to you, Frizzle. Well done. Would be nice if your allies die, you could actually loot their stuff, but that would be, of course, something you can abuse. So I suppose it's better that you can't do that. Also, it makes sense that the rest of them would pick up this Pikeman's stuff instead of letting us have it. Anyway, wait. And I suppose you go for this, but yeah, let's take the high ground. Oh, that is rude. Please don't. Thank you. I shouldn't get my cultists killed in vain. You still really shouldn't risk yourself. But I guess Friso now needs to run away as well. Just hide in that bush there. Should I use this? I can't even use it, never mind. It seems I'm starting to forget the basics of how this game works. Anyways, stop this guy from fleeing. Well, you tried. Alright. Okay. I'll move like here. And I should be able to, if this guy's still alive, try to go for him next round without being in danger. There we are. Okay, so now the Brigand Raider would be a nice catch, so to speak. So in an ideal world, I actually get to dagger him down. That's probably not going to happen though. But the next best thing is just to get the kill on him. Acts in 5. Okay, I need to choose which one to go for, I guess. Just wait. And you failed. You have failed. Alright, Friso, you can just hide there. Can't really risk him against the raider. I guess I could have gotten closer though. When he starts to flee, I could have risked it. Still confident. All right. Let's not put you there just yet, but let's get close. Yeah, there's really not much of a point in trying to dagger him at the moment. So let's just kill him. If we are able. Take the high ground, don't actually attack yet though. And let's not get in melee because we might be targeted. Okay, now we do it. There we are. A little bit tedious perhaps, but we have prevailed, no one died, and we get 3 level ups, as well as lots of money, some tools, decent helmet, as well as a falchion and a scramasax, and I guess also a decayed heater shield, which I suppose is an upgrade. So that's a good fight. Let's give the shield to Sigma. And well, actually no, let's give this shield to you. Like so. And this helmet is a 120. Who gets it? I might even choose Adalbert here. So he is in the backline for now. Repair the sword, and let's probably give it to maybe Eswig. Or a Friso, maybe. Nah, Friso can keep on using this. Let's give it to Eswig, yeah. Alright, so the helmet. The helmet. Who gets that? Maybe Friso. Yeah, let's give it to Friso. And then we have this 60 piece that goes to Adalbert. And you get this one. Okay. And the levels. Eswig, level 3. Min roll there, min roll here. Am I taking initiative? Don't think I am. Dang. I might consider parry, actually, since with discovered talent, sooner or later I will get range defense stars. This is a +4. Okay, well, I guess it's not totally useless to have some anyway, so let's take that max roll there. Okay, what did you get? I think a hit point star? Anyway. Probably go with fast adaptation with this guy as well. We need the help in hitting people. So Backstabber might be better, maybe? For now, we are not really fighting with a large group, though. Colossus is an option, but it's not +25%. Instead, it's +15. Already have 2 stars here. It's still good, though. Small target is pretty decent. I'll go with the fast adaptation. Okay, next up, Sigmar level 5. Now he did max roll. Let's go ahead and take the perk first, so Shield Expert. I'm wondering, do I take Fatigue over Resolve here? This is a bit low. He does have access to Berserk. Obviously, melee skill is basically non-existent, though. With Exploit opening, though, maybe... I don't know. But you're a cultist, so let's take the Fatigue. We'd also take the +3 hit points, I guess, but... let's go with those. Okay, and Adalbert level 3. That's a good level. Let's get the max rolls on all of the melee skill stuff as well as the range defense. Okay, and I will get the 9 lives. Especially since he has only 40 hit points. Alright, there we are. So now let's camp and repair and heal up for a bit again. How much am I paying per day, by the way? 61. Yeah, I'll need tools, like, relatively soon. Not just yet, but... anyway. Okay, this is too tough for us, I think. Especially with the hunters there. So, unless I can fight with friends again... which I think I'll pass, since people are not at 100%. I will pass on the fight entirely for now. Also, I think that's a bug. Not actually sure if that's a bug, but it seems like a bug. The icon for the raiders there didn't actually exist. So not sure what's going on with that, but anyways, it doesn't really matter. Okay, but anyways, we are again good to go, so let us go. I'll go and see about contracts. And I guess I should avoid going over this location just in case they spawn something. And also I'll, once again, take it very, very slow. Like a snail. When we are in the middle of a forest. And it's pitch black. Let's think about it like it's the movie Pitch Black. You really need to be careful. There we are. Okay, we have one skull. Which I think I'll actually take, since it's going to take not that long. No cultists here. This is a marginally good trade for the cloth rolls, so I will take those. If I really wanted to, I could buy a hooked blade, but I don't think I will. We'll find plenty. We already have one. I'll take this caravan. If we are lucky, we get attacked and we win. The second best thing is that we make it to our destination, which is right next door. Money-wise, it's not like that much, but it does give us relations as well as reputation. Also, this is a caravan from a red house, so I think I'd like to kill that. So, yeah. Those houses I can afford to piss off. So let's go chase that down in a moment. We now have well supplied here, but I can't afford anything famed that has spawned. I guess I'll take a look here, though. Why? I don't know. I guess we can dream about things to come. We only have one thing here, though. One famed thing has spawned. Anyways. Recruit-wise, we are good for now. I'm waiting for that sacrificial event before I recruit non-cultists, probably, unless people die and I absolutely need to do it. Tools for 268. I guess I'll get, like, 2 stacks. So we're at 100 out of 150.
I heard they're bringing in wood to Eckholz with wagons now. The new Burgermeister is surely trying to fix things up over there.
If you say so. Okay, let's go kill some civilians. Hello. There's a caravan guard. That's a good thing, because they have useful things. Valuable things. So, if I turn these guys, this red house hostile, then that does obviously come with a downside in that I cannot visit their settlements and get cultists, but as long as I keep like the black house happy enough, then it should probably be fine. And we can, of course, get relations up later. Either by not pissing them off any further, or with the noble war ending or something like that. Okay, this guy I really want to dagger, actually. That armor is... well, it's not fantastic, but it's definitely an upgrade. Which means, I guess I don't want to try to hit him with Hilmar. That's a slight bummer, not being able to do anything here. Well, stay put. You as well. Giving them a chance here because of greed. Just pure greed. 65, let's go for it and hope for a headshot. Nope, let's use a riposte for the first time, I think, in this run. Good. I did mention this earlier, maybe even more than once, but Hardened has changed how equipping daggers works in Reforged. It's no longer free. Which, yeah, I think that's a good change overall. $29, but that's on a fleeing character, so let's go for the next best thing. Yeah, you can shield wall. That's fine with me. Though this is a bit inconvenient, but I guess we can see about the daggering soon-ish. Okay, this guy needs to go. Since, well, he'll be back, I guess. But slightly annoying. He's, it seems, going to leave before I can kill him and lower the resolve of the rest of them. See ya. Okay, 10%. Should I try it? Do you have fast adaptation? I already forget. No, you don't. Okay. Hindsight is 20/20. I'll try it. 10%. Nope. I can use knockback, actually. That makes sense to me. So I will. I can also just allow him to come to us again instead of just getting next to him. I'll do that. Ow. If I get unlucky enough or play poorly enough, even in a fight like this, we might have a casualty. I think I can still just attack here though. Probably. Hopefully. I have failed. You're waiting? That's fine. Okay, now I probably need to start shield walling. Alright. Yeah, this is the problem with daggering. Especially when switching daggers and main weapons isn't free. I'll go on the flank, actually. Let's help there for now. If we can kill this guy's friends, then we'll be fine. Also, yes, apparently you cannot shield wall with a decayed heater shield. Okay, well, I can do other things. Hiya! Hiya! Please die. Pretty please. Oh, damn it. There you go. That wasn't too difficult now, was it? Lucky 8%er there. I think I'm still fine. Okay. Okay, you have... Let's see here. Do you have it? Apparently you don't have a perk for this, but Disrupted Flow, 15% less initiative. Okay, that's... Oh yeah, you need 2 people to even try it. Okay, sure. Wait. Wait. Hello again. Wait, wait. Recover. Recover. Okay, and now we go for it. Get your daggers out. Stab this fool. Make him regret his career choices. There we go. That's what Julius Caesar, well, however you pronounce it, felt like. We can only imagine. Wait. Ow. Wait, actually, and now we surround with you, and you are fleeing. Okay. Run them down, indeed. Sucks to be you. Alright, there we go. Friso gets a level. We get Amber Shards, nice. We get the Male Coif. We also get the Leather Armor. We don't get his weapon, it seems. Well, you can't always get what you want. Not even nearly all the time can you get everything you want. And if you did, life would be pretty dull, I guess. Okay, 80 helmet without vision penalties. I might give that to Swain. Since technically he's a ranged character. It's still, let's see, 80 minus 6. Yeah, I guess it's a backline helmet. Though maybe Adalbert. Well, let's see. Let's see. You have 9 lives, so you need that helmet less. So it goes to Swain. Okay, and then we have the 90 armor. Probably give that to... Well, then again, that's the same piece. Basically. Yeah, it's the same piece. Okay, well, that goes to a backliner as well. And I guess with the same logic, it should go to Swain for now. So let's do so. Alright, anything else? I have some bandages around. I guess you can carry them until you die. Okay. Friso, level 3. Mean rolls melee defense. And once again, checking if I care about initiative. You don't have the medium armor perk tree, so I guess I don't, since I don't really want to buy it. Especially this early. And you don't even have stars in initiative, so whatever. So he is a cultist, he will get more resolve. I'll still get this +4 resolve though. And the +2 min roll, which feels bad, but oh well. Okay. So you don't really have... Friso doesn't have any safety perks, it seems. No 9 lives, no Steel Brow, no Colossus. No survival instincts. I suppose I could go with shields, but instead, let's go with the fast adaptation. There we are. And sure, let's go this way. Shields of the Night. Also, what's my relations now? I forget if it's this house. I guess it was. Okay, yes, I'm hostile with this place. Threatening. Oh well, there's not that many of you guys. Also, this one is a different faction altogether, so I think I've lucked out into pissing off the faction that matters the least to keep relations up with. I say lucked out because we saw this caravan here at an opportune time. Okay, what is this? It is follow the tracks. I will try that. It's a 2 skull, so we should be able to do it. But I do need to be still careful-ish. Still haven't had that stupid sacrificial event. Also, yeah, I'm autopiloting kind of, so let's take a look with my brain instead of just with the eyes. How are we doing? Esvig could use a little bit of repairs, so let's wait just a tiny... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Most would consider the dream to have been a nightmare. The darkness surrounded you. A black so flat you could reach out and touch it. The voice spoke a language you'd never heard before, and yet you understood it nonetheless. 2 faces emerged for the infinite shade. Harad, the sacrifice, and Swain, what convert. The men seemed so close, yet when you reached out, they shrank, as though your fingers stretched infinitely into the void. Upon waking, you knew what must be done, but a trust had been put in you here, a trust by Davkul, a trust to do what few men can, make a choice. Well, it's not really a choice, it's Harad. Harad will have the honor to meet Davkul. You are a very lucky guy, Harad. The procession is such. Harad the sacrifice is flayed alive and pierced with sharpened sticks through each limb and held aloft, spread-eagled over a fire which cooks him until death. The men watch his passing in silence, but as soon as one of his charred limbs breaks and collapses his corpse into the flames, the men cheer and hoot and holler. Some pray, others roll around in the ashes of Harad's sacrifice, some licking it off their fingertips like it were sweets. It is a good night. Indeed. Now everyone's angry. Apart from the cultists, of course. Sigmar is now a zealot. Esvik is now a fanatic. Friso is now a fanatic. Okay, so the problem here is that Swain is now angry. He might leave us. Same is true for Akil and Shurade, but them I don't care about. A reminder for us all. Okay, now do you have a tavern here? You don't. Okay, so I'll probably lose the guy I care about. I can try to reach this tavern here. There's a tavern here though, which is closer. Alright, yeah, sadly Swain might be leaving us. Oh well. Let's take a look here though. So Sigmar is now a zealot, plus 10 resolve. No morale check triggered upon allies dying. No morale check triggered upon losing hit points. I don't think he'll take his stuff with him as he tries to leave. Well, will leave if he leaves. He'll just go if he goes, but... yeah. I guess I should make sure. So, what I'll do is have these reserve guys have some stuff that I don't care about. And we'll see if it ends up in my inventory. So... the best case scenario here is that Shurade leaves and then maybe Akil leaves after that. But we make it to the tavern, buy Swain enough drinks that he forgets all about this. It was just a bad dream. And then he will stick with us and eventually be converted from this flimsy form of a humble cripple into one of Davkul's chosen, and then everything will be fine. But yeah, we need to go to that tavern. Let's see what happens. Who leaves? Akil has left. You do not know if it was the low pay. I do know. I do know what it was. The threat of dismemberment. Yeah, it's that. The threat of dismemberment. The forced marches in icy rain. The foul language and coarse food, the abuse at the hands of his brothers, the small children throwing stones, the cold wind, or the sleepless nights. But Akil has grown more and more unhappy this last while, until apparently he gave up on the mercenary life altogether.
Don't know what he has to complain about. Everything seems right normal to me,
Sigmar says when hearing about the whole thing. Akil has chosen the open road over the Merriment. At least he had the decency to tell you in person that he decided to leave. Although, thinking about it, perhaps it was just to collect his remaining pay in person. I can hardly force him to remain with the company. Well, what we could do is sacrifice him immediately to Davkul as he tries to leave, but apparently not. Now, we are racing against time into the tavern. Can we keep the guy that matters? Can we do it? Maybe? Oh, go in, please. Have a drink. Esvik gets euphoric. Okay, but yeah, Swain is still angry. And okay, hasn't even had a morale boost at least yet. Also, I forgot. I reordered the inventory to take a look, but I think yeah, he left his stuff. So we should be fine on that front. Anyways, there's a fight there that will also boost resolve if I can win it. Okay, Shuride is disgruntled. That's good enough, but yeah, how about you? Come on, man. Have a drink, Swain. I'm wasting a lot of money doing this. Sigmar is now drunk. Esvik is now drunk. Okay, it seems nothing's happening and people are getting drunk, so I don't know. I guess I'll just allow him to leave if he leaves. He would be nice to keep around, but honestly, he's not even that fantastic, at least until he gets the promised potential, which is a 50-50. Okay, so I guess I get, like, Ragnar here to help us in battle. A greedy dastard. God damn it, Ragnar. We can also sacrifice him, but he's paid 11 a day, and it's going to now take around, I think, 20 days before we can have the event again. I guess I keep him around for a bit, but then I might let him go. He does have 2 stars in melee defense, so he's not horrible. If he gets converted, though, I'd rather that goes to someone like Swain instead. Anyway, keep him around for a little bit. What is this? Okay, it's a follow the tracks. That's going to be probably easier than the group of brigands we saw, so I'll accept that, I think. Though, yeah, being drunk is going to be a problem. Plus 25% resolve, but everything else is down. Well, this is the issue with this origin. I'll see if this is doable. I think it's now pretty likely that Spain will end up leaving. I'll put him in the lineup though, and hopefully we win this battle and no one dies, and he'll be happy enough again. So give you back your stuff. And let's give this guy something. He can die, but that might also be bad, because Swain might actually care if this guy dies. I don't know if it matters if it's like a fresh recruit. Something I should know, but I'm pretty sure it's at least more of an impact if it's a recruit that's been with you for a while. So let's call you... what? Sacrifice. Sacrifice, yeah. I'm pretty sure... well, okay, now Shurade cannot leave just yet, because he's no longer angry, but yeah, Swain. Swain, please don't leave, Swain. If I can't get him happier, he's going to leave pretty soon, though. Okay, that's not an easy fight, especially in our consider... I guess I'll bring Shurade into this, because it's not easy. But yeah, let's hopefully win it without casualties, and... yeah. Well, they're being stupid and coming to us, so we should be fine-ish, probably. Probably, hopefully fine. Oh, you don't have a helmet. Whoops. Okay, I am, it seems, as dumb as this guy. Okay, well... back off, I guess? Back off there, and if you die, you die. Though, if you die, then... Swain... foolishly will probably care about that. Oh well. I guess move there. Immediately go for it. Good. You do nothing, you just hold, I think. So I could use the adrenaline, but let's not. You hold. Couple of slingers. Alright. Let's see. What's your initiative? It is less. It is less. That means I move with you. Yeah. And you probably hold without doing anything. Yes. Alright. Is there a point in moving Adalbert? Does have the 9 lives now, so this isn't that bad of a spot, I guess. Covers more of the battlefield. I'll do it. Let's move there. Knifed in the head. $69. I think this guy. Okay. Okay. Can't hit all of those. And I think I'll probably run away with Shurade now. This isn't that bad of a fight, I guess. At least not yet. Not just yet. You, I suppose, wait for some help. You step there. Run away. Okay, finish off this one. Finish off... Almost. He is going to bleed out, it seems. 2 damage per turn. He has exactly 2. Okay. Sadly, he does get to do things, though. When it's his turn. Are you the one who's drunk? Yeah, okay. Okay. You step away from there. And you do that. Nice. Okay, now it doesn't matter anymore that he's not going to die to the bleed immediately. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Do need to remember that some of these guys don't have basically any defenses, so even against these scoundrels, we still can die. And it's far worse than in a normal run, because I can't replace cultists that easily. It was going well, now it's going less well. Engage there. Let's wait for a morale hit from this guy dying, hopefully. Before I do anything else. Cannot shield wall. Might, perhaps, with enough bad luck, lose Sigma there. Okay, you don't have armor. There we are. 24 there. Good. And not as good. Okay, so usually I would let this guy just die as he tries to flee, but we need the morale hit, and he's also in the way, so I guess I kill him. Son, disappoint. Well, there we go. Pushing enemies back here might actually be a better use of your time. You tried. Go for the higher chance. Are we going to lose Sigmar? I think we still have a good chance of keeping him alive. Especially... Oh, well, you're... Of course you're going for him. I shouldn't be surprised. Okay. I could get next to these two, or I could stop this one from using the sling. I think I get next to these two, especially since this guy hasn't acted yet. Yes, there we go. There we go. Morale hit. Yeah, you do that. Okay. Who's next? It's one of you guys. Out of fatigue. Alright, now that should probably be the end of this fight. As we can see here, still plenty of risks, even in fights like this. Recover, I think. Ow. Move there, mate. Stop this guy from leaving, ideally. Can't do that. Oh well. We can kill them. Even if we suck at our job, surely, eventually, we can do that. There we go. No levels. Alright. We're offered a decent deal, but we're not going to take it. We want the relations. And now you are merely disgruntled. That's good. That's good to see. Okay, I think I let Ragnar Jekko go because he sucks. He's greedy. And I don't want him to be converted over Swain. So, see ya. Thanks for your service. There we are. Alright. We can breathe a little bit easier now. Once again, I suppose we camp for a bit. And then probably head north. We have things to repair. Like I've observed earlier, it's not necessarily even that helpful to repair these weapons in... well, I would assume it's Hardened that's changed the selling prices based on condition instead of Reforged, but well, one of those mods has changed it, it seems. So I feel like I don't want to waste the tools to repair something like that. Wait a bit. And we go. Alright, I will join this fight here. Once again. Help out others, or they help me. Let's put Shurade back into reserves. We also have a couple of hangovers here. And also Frizo is damaged, but we can get a kill or two. I guess that's... it feels like a waste of time, but even a kill or two at this stage is... with this origin, meaningful enough that I will do this. 18 and on 6. A fair fight if I've ever seen one. We might not even be able to get any kills here, of course. We shall see. So far, of course, we see nothing. It's also good for morale. As long as we win this fight, which we will win. I think we need like a... We need to contribute in it though, for it to count towards anything. So hopefully we can do that. Where are you guys? Okay, I see an enemy, finally. Okay, wait a bit, see what happens. Okay, attacking a donkey there, okay. Classic. Oh, there you are. Vandal Bandit. Bandit soon to be dead. Well, there you go. Guys, I came all this way to help you. Please leave one for me. At least one. Pretty please. How the hell are you guys confident? How did that happen? Is it because you've been killing donkeys? Killing donkeys for confidence. Let's see if I can do this. Almost. Slight risk of getting stunned, so I'll wait. %. It's so weird in this game how they love to go for the donkeys who obviously don't fight back when there's actual threats in the field. Well, you're dead now. This guy is not. Never mind, he is. Okay, I'll attack this one in a moment. Nice one. So this wasn't in vain. It's all worth it. Alright. Rude. Just rude. Blocking me like that. Well, there you go. There you go. We actually get a level up out of that. And we get some loot. Definitely worthwhile. Yoink! Okay, so Swain, level 3. Yeah, I think I will ignore the melee defense since I'm going with the ranged skill. Probably. I mean, I'm going with throwing. Does that matter? If this is a success, it's plus 15 with realized potential wall attributes. So I get something out of, let's see here, hybridization, potentially. Well, if I reach 70 melee skill, which, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I don't think I want to go in melee range. It might happen at some point. I can't control it, but yeah, this is a max roll though. I don't know. I think I go with the hit points probably, since I don't have 9 lives. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have rotation? I don't see it. If I had a rotation, I guess I could do something weird. Get some melee defense as well, and then rotate out or in. But at least until he gets that promise potential, he doesn't have access to it. Unstoppable is there. Might get Berserk later, so fatigue is good. I mean, it's not bad either way, but yeah. Fatigue, range skill, and I think it should be hit points over the melee defense. Let's take a look though. So about 25 if I put everything into melee defense by level 11. Plus 15 potentially from promised potential. But yeah, I don't know. Would that even matter? I'll go with the hit points. And let's get probably toolbox. Yeah, go for throwing instead of bows. We can also change our minds. Well, I can change my mind if this is a success later on. If he's with us, of course. But for now, I think it makes most sense to go with throwing, so let's take toolbox. There we are. Do I want to give you these? Probably not, since I already have the sling. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem that worthwhile. I can give him something, though. Like a dagger, maybe. A knife, that is. Let's do that. Onwards to Lugnisted. Still has the ambushed trade routes. There's a caravan contract, which I probably won't take. There is Drive of Brigands. I won't take that. I don't want to get rid of this condition. And there is a Follow the Tracks, which I will take. Let's take a look at the recruits. There is a cheap cultist. Welcome. And he's good. He could be better, but he's excellent. 2-star melee skill. 3-star melee defense. He's a brute. So rolled pretty well. Nearly max rolled the melee skill. Otherwise he rolled... well, hit points is a max roll. Yeah, I guess he rolled above average. He's a bleeder though, so that could get him killed at some point. But this is a... dare even say Cultist ++. That's an excellent find. Excellent. Let's give you things. And also probably keep you in the backline. But I don't have, it seems, more backline weapons. I do have this armor. Yeah, but let's switch these. Well, I want something helmet-wise that doesn't constrict vision, so go with this, I guess. No, this. No, that's -1. So go with that. That and that. And also you can actually have that, even though you're not going to be using them. Yet, at least. Let's take a look here. I'll switch this shield here. But yeah, it seems this guy also will go into the front. Until at least I can find a backline weapon. Don't want to plan too much ahead on a level 1 guy when death can claim him so quickly. But I did take a quick look there. 9 lives is not available, but he did max roll the hit points. Colossus is a thing. Adrenaline. Fast adaptation. Actually, all of these are options, I think, for the tier 1 perks. So let's give you, like, probably... let's see here. Maybe the sword, since... no, you don't have fast adaptation. You two do. With the brute trait, I would like... Yes, you have flails. Okay, so that's probably what we'll go with eventually. Also has Unstoppable and Berserk. This is a very nice find. Anyways, give you a weapon for now, so... Probably go with the Militia Spear. So reach of 5, reach of 3... Reach of 3. Let's go with the reach of 5, I guess. Alright. Also, let's take a look. How are we doing? We could still maybe heal up a bit here. But it's... yeah, it's close enough. So I could wait for the hangover to be gone. Then again, that's not quite as bad as I remember. It's only minus 10%, so maybe that doesn't matter. Anyway, sell a few things, and should I recruit someone else? We already have a conversion candidate in Swain, so maybe I shouldn't? I don't need to get sacrifices just yet. Also, what was the day when the sacrifice event happened? I actually probably want to write it down. I think it was like day 22 or something like that. So I will write that down, because there's a cooldown on those. So on day 40-ish, I think, at the latest, we need to start finding sacrifices. But for now, we can ignore them. Anyways, I'll sell things here. Sell all of the staff slings. I don't want those. I think I'll still hold on to the composite bow. Hopefully I can find someone who can use it. And also, yes, I think it's probably not worthwhile to repair these. Which is, I guess, fine. It's just something I need to get used to. In this mod configuration that I'm playing with. Suddenly we are doing pretty well, actually. We have a good amount of money, we have cultists, we have actually useful cultists. Okay, that's a 40, that's a 50, so I think we'll leave like 140 piece. Sell those. Sell those, sell that. I'll keep this flail. Also, probably want to repair it in case I use it. Well, the reason to keep it is to use it, potentially. Also, out of curiosity, what is the reach for this weapon? 3. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I'll sell the hand axe. Let's keep the Scrammas axe for now. Sell one of those. Okay, I think we're done with selling. So let's take the thieves on. Take on me. They're running away. As they should. I'll leave Charade out of the fight. Alright, also, yeah, Gerbold is in the back line, which I think was a mistake, but doesn't really matter. Also, yeah, they don't look to be too tough. Let's just move in. Move in. Though, should I wait with you for surround bonuses? Let's do so. So, yeah, the initiative thing. Maybe I should have just acted instead. Well, now it's too late. You can move there and wait. Take the high ground, I guess. Take it with you as well, though. 18% there. Wait. But wait, there's more. And you move over there, Esbig. With your confidence. Suddenly I also am confident. We'll see if that is warranted. Actually, wait with you. Okay, I'll take the high ground there. And I don't know, this both of these feel like a waste of fatigue, so I'll not actually do anything. A headshot here might have done something, but unlikely. Get that. Nice. I'll use the adrenaline. I think these two are... Well, no, you're not coming in. So, well, then again, I can go for this guy, and these aren't a problem. So let's use it. Okay, you just hold. Since I took the high ground. Oh, nice shot. Not twice, though. Move like there, maybe? You have failed. Getting stabbed. Okay, that's bad. Yeah. As soon as I'm a little bit confident, then this happens. Friso is still confident, though. I should probably be fine here. Still. Yeah, let's stop this poacher instead of going for that flank. Alright, this guy can reach Swain. Does it matter? Matters a little bit. I don't know. Do that and back off. Okay, we're fine, it seems. It would appear that we are A-okay. Kind of playing a little bit risky with Gerbold, but he has decent armor and 65 hit points, so it's probably okay. Famous last words. Wait. Yeah, just go for it. Okay, this guy, it seems, is getting away. Too bad. Oh, how funny it is to decapitate someone in battle. Alright, you can leave. Go and tell your brigand buddies what you saw here. Alright. Good fight. Let's collect our pay. I think I'll continue with this session a little bit more, despite it being semi-long already. So, yeah. Let's sell the garbage that we picked up. 30 helmet, no, don't care. Let's keep 1 militia spear. Also, that's a 50 armor. Is that an upgrade? I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Don't think there's anyone new here, but let's take a look. There isn't. Okay, what was this? Drive of Brigands. I'll just decline. Caravan to Kaivader. I'll take a look, but probably don't want to do that. Yeah, also it's the hostile location, so definitely not. I'll just decline. Actually tell them this time that I decline. Okay, let's go see what's over here. Oh, never mind. The road did continue, but only for a little bit. Makes sense though, as there's a lot of settlements already uncovered. Let's go probably here. Do I want to visit Hammererden before that? Probably not. Okay, let's go see. Okay, retinue unlocked. I don't think I'll get anyone just yet. But I could consider it. The recruiter, for example. But maybe I'd rather build up the coin for a bit here before I do that. The lookout is also an option. It has been nerfed, though. Doesn't actually reveal more of the map anymore. The brigand, nah. Scavenger, maybe at some point. For now, let's not. It is a steep price. Also, what is this? Nothing? Okay. Northhurst. I think at this point we can probably fight thralls, but reavers I will run away from. Hello. Yeah, thralls. 7 to 10 thralls. If I fight, I bring Charade, I think. Shouldn't do it during the daytime, I don't believe. If it's 10 of them, then things can definitely go awry. I think what I'll do is head to Hornwald, and we'll see if I find help in one form or another. Please do not catch up to me in the forest. Yeah, okay. So find like a recruit or find some helpers. Like bring a fodder character, or even 2 here. Maybe. Okay, well, this is a bit expensive for a fodder. I'll buy some tools. Still doing fine with food. How about the dogs? They're expensive. But I guess the price has been increased by probably Hardened. It feels like a splurge, but it's a lot of help early on. And with them I can probably defeat the thralls, so I suppose I'll get the butcher here. And I'll get the 2 armored dogs. It's a lot of money. Hopefully I can keep them alive. Okay, the butcher sucks, but that's fine because he's a fodder. He does have parry with 2 stars of range defense. If I keep him around and he gets converted, I guess it's not that bad, but obviously I would rather have Swain or someone else. I will give him a dog. I'll also bring Charade. This time also give him a helmet and a dog. Give this guy... This is a 50 armor actually. Okay, you can have that and you can have a... Well... Reach 1. Okay, definitely have another weapon. Have that and have that and have that. Okay, now the question is, do I wait for night time? Maybe it doesn't matter. Not all of them will have ranged weapons. Oh, we also find help. But now I feel semi-confident in fighting them without help. Also, let's bring you to the front. Also, actually, maybe use... Well, I'm wondering, should I use this fodder guy? Not on the flank, actually. Maybe. Maybe. I'll fight without the help this time. Let's be brave and see how poorly it goes. And then, depending on the result, we can determine just how foolish it truly was. Their weapons will hurt. No, yeah, run! Run! You fools, you cowards! And now die. Still hoping there's only 7. There's 9. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I wonder, will I let Lebrecht go after this battle? I guess I should keep him around and have him die in battle. But if he doesn't die, there's always the risk that he gets converted over someone who's far better. Okay, let's... One could consider this a bit of a cheat. I can take a look if they have the ranged weapons or not. I'll take that advantage this time, I think. Okay, only it seems 2 of them that can use those. I think I'll just straight ahead engage. Definitely want to engage on the northern flank at least. We can do an alpha strike here and hopefully shatter their brains all over the ground. So yeah, I'm actually a little bit worried doing something like this, going up against just one thrall with this guy, because he's so good and he's only level 1. But that is his job, so go for it. Probably use shield wall though. We'll see. We'll take the high ground. Also, they aren't using their adrenaline just yet, so I guess that's good. But they all, it seems, have far higher initiative than Hilmar does, so let's wait for surround bonuses. So it's only going to matter for 3 percentage points. Anyways, wait, I think. Okay, Friso, best of luck to you. I guess Esvik probably takes this spot. 71. Oh yeah, we're getting the surround bonus from Hilmar as well. Yeah. I'll put Esvik there, so let's wait, I think. Okay, Lebereth, should I use your dog straight away? I think I should. It's armored. Let's use it here. But you can wait. Also, yes, barbarians have survival instinct. That's, of course, not really a good thing for us. Anyways, best of luck to you, Shurage. Though I don't mind if you die. Let's use you. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe here though. Maybe it's a slightly better spot. And I'll shield wall and we'll use the dog next round. At least if I'm capable of doing so. Okay, you shield wall, I think. Okay. And then what to do with the slinger? That's potentially an okay spot, but I think this is, yeah, that's better. Should be better. 40%. No. Alright, Sigmar, engage. Okay. Love to see those naked barbarian bodies. Don't take that out of context. Because of this. Is there a point in moving? I don't think there is, so... Let's save that for fatigue. Okay. Shield wall or not. We can only be attacked by one person. So I think we just attack here. Okay. 95. Alright. Fine. Well, that kind of makes up for it. Kind of. Lebereth, I think I'll just attack, because it's fine if you get damaged. As long as you don't die, like, immediately. Ow. Alright, that was risky for Shurade, but he's still alive. Alright, let's continue beating them. Okay, now use the dog. You're the dog now, man. Or something. And probably lose Shurade next round, but that's fine. That is a-okay. Nice one. Okay, go for this one. Good work. Finish. Well, I should probably shield wall again. Yeah, I think I should, but of course I can do this first, like so. So let's wait and see if these are no longer a threat. Let's see, one. Let's go for this one. Yeah, okay, good. Good work. This is easier to hit, so go for that. Now let's use the adrenaline. They are still graciously, very gracious. I cannot pronounce it. Graciously. I tried my best. They are graciously not using their adrenaline. But I am not as honorable. Don't really want to give kills to this guy, but let's do it anyway. Well, we tried. Okay, let's not risk it. Shield wall. Bonk. Ow, ow. Dog is going in. That's potentially going to get the dog killed. Hopefully not. Ah! There goes Charade. Not dead yet though. Okay, move to this flank. Nice. Okay, this guy is actually going to use the adrenaline for once. Even that 6 points of armor might stop the whip, so I will wait before I do anything there. You I don't care about, just attack. So go for this one, I guess. 20% only, but it's more than 0. Please stop going for my dog, you son of a bitch. I mean, it's obviously better to lose the dog than to lose Gerbold. Both of these guys are adrenaline. Using adrenaline. If I move here, if I can move there, can I save the dog and still keep Gerbold? Probably, if I can do it. I just spent a lot of money. 52. I'll try it. Okay, successfully moved there. Let's see if it pays off. Also, good. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Target the bad boy instead of the good boy. Also, I missed it. Did Charade die? I guess he died. Oh well, rest in peace. Yes. Might have been struck down though. You're bleeding. Just do that. I guess I could have used the bandage. But it's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, I'll try to get the kill on someone else. There we go. Yeah, Charade's dead. But his sacrifice was definitely worth it. We have 5 level ups. One of them for the new guy, who I don't care about though. Loot is underwhelming, but whatever. Okay, Leberect, you go into the reserves now. And I might let him go. With the range defense, 44 by level 11. I don't know. Do I care about that though? It's he has 45 melee skill. Well, I guess technically 53 minus 5. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Keep him around perhaps for now, but let him go so he doesn't consume a conversion. I just paid 300 for him. So yeah, let's keep him around. Let's give him fast adaptation and let's give him like a heavier hitting weapon, like maybe even this cleaver. There you go. Esvig, level 4. Rolled a +3 for melee defense. Yes, the +2 melee skill. And once again, I need to check. Yeah, I don't care about initiative that much. So I'll take the hit points instead. And was there a star in melee skill before? Well, anyways, now there is. Thanks to their discovered talent. Anyway, perk-wise, maybe just get underdog. Yeah, probably. Well, I could go for maybe rotation. He has a star in fatigue as well. Maybe that's better. Since I'm still kind of new to Reforged plus Hardened, I might not always make the optimal choices here. If you can clearly determine that they are optimal in, well, at all. So something like this brace for impact perk might be extremely good, but I mean it's definitely good, but how good is it in comparison to something else is the question. I don't know. I think I'll take the rotation. That's going to allow me to save him or someone else or use it offensively at some point. Obviously it's nowhere near as good as it is in Legends, where it also comes with footwork, and then you can combine it with freedom of movement as well. But anyways, it's still good. Let's take it. Next up, Frizo, level 4. +3, and +4 hit points. That's a good one. And for you, what do I give you? Once again, maybe underdog. Makes some sense to me. I could also just decide on a weapon mastery at this point. 2-star melee defense, so probably go with something other than the pole arms. I don't have a hammer yet, so I guess no hammers. I'm of course speaking about the weapon perks that come before the weapon mastery itself. How about spears? Reach advantage grants an additional 15% more melee skill. And again, I'm already using this flail. Who gets to use that if I start using spears? Let's level up others before I make a choice. Gerbold. Alright, nice. I'll take more hit points, I think. He's flexible. I think I'd prefer to have Battleforged. This guy is good enough that I might actually spend money on buying the Battleforged perk tree at some point. But we'll see. I think I take the hit points here despite having 65. He doesn't have Steel Brow nor 9 lives. Does have the Colossus though. Melee skill, melee defense, of course. I'm leaning towards Adrenaline over the other options. I will do so. Also, I don't think I've mentioned it. Student has been changed in Hardened. Now it does no longer grant plus experience gain. And the +1 perk comes level 8. So if you don't have anything here to take, then I guess you take this. But let's just take that Adrenaline. Next up, Adelbert, level 4. +4 there, and I guess the Resolve and Range Defense. I will once again say why Range Defense, because he has access to Parry, which converts base range defense to melee defense, as long as you're using one-handed melee weapons without a shield. Still though, I don't think I want to put him in the front line, despite him having 9 lives, so will I take parry now? Probably not. I could go with Adrenaline here as well. I have those 2 stars in initiative, but since I don't have the medium armor perk group, I don't have access to dodge. I guess I do have access to overwhelm, but I don't want to spend initiative stats in initiative just for that. And also I can potentially get initiative from Unstoppable. Let's see. Oh, it's okay. It's 10% more instead of a flat plus 10. So that's slightly worse than from what I remember. Still though, probably go with unstoppable at some point. Anyway. Yeah, take the resolve, take the range defense, and take the +4 melee skill, which is nice to see. Perk wise though. So, I guess I'm not taking polearms, though there is an argument for it. Definitely there is. I could skip the parry, and the range defense is like fine. And if he succeeds with promised potential, perk points are refunded. I could then decide to go with like something else, like cleavers, swords. And I do want to keep this guy alive. He only has 40 hit points. So there is definitely an argument to be made for polearms. However, I don't even have a second polearm yet. So let's not. Do I also go with... Well, yeah, I could go with adrenaline or fast adaptation here. Wear them down is, I guess, worth considering. Quick hands, maybe. I think I'll go with cleavers, since I have the whip. That means I could go with quick hands here. He's good enough to keep around even if he fails with the promised potential. So I do want to plan a little bit and not rely on that potential. Potential, yeah. So I guess I probably go with quick hands. Let's see, also this thing, Mauler, maybe. Once per round during your turn, when you move next to an injured enemy, recover 3 action points, as long as you have a cleaver. The wounded are weakest. Doesn't have backstabber, I might have considered that. But yeah, then again, just adrenaline has a lot of utility. His fatigue is a little bit low though, and the whip takes quite a bit of fatigue, especially if you try to disarm. I think I'll go with the quick hands because of the whip thing. Already am using a Scramass axe. Well, have it there. Let's go with quick hands. But yeah, if he succeeds with the potential, then we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, Frizo has a perk point. I don't think I want another shield user, but I could go with that. I think since he has adrenaline, maybe the shields make a little bit less sense. Also has the star in... well, only one star in melee skill. 78 by level 11. I'll just get the underdog, probably. I would go with Steel Brow or 9 lives, probably 9 lives, if that were available, but it isn't. With 56 hit points and, well, he does have some melee defense with stars, but definitely could use that 9 lives in some battles. For safety reasons. Alright, I'll go here now. Let's be still careful. Not go 8 times speed. Well, yeah, 8 times speed, not 4 times. Super fast speed, let's not do that. Okay, I might do this, or try it. Hunt down what terrorizes. At this point, we're getting stronger. I feel stronger. So we should be able to do that. And, well, of course, some of the beasts are easier than others. So I think we'll do that, but that will be next time. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you then.